was looking out the window. Um, we're on episode 5 in season 5 of Breaking Bad. Or is it? Yeah, episode 5, season 5 of Breaking Bad. Now, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'll never say you can't. I can't. So, I'm trying to put into words what I just watched. It starts off simple enough. Kid out for a ride in the desert on a dirt bike. It doesn't quite sound like a two-stroke. I'm thinking it was a two-stroke. I don't know. Gets a tarantula, and I'm like, why are they showing this? What is that? Somebody's son, or what is so important about this little kid, man? I don't. Who cares, man? You know? Maybe I'm just being a brute about it. I don't know. I don't want to see no kid riding no motorcycle through the desert collecting tarantulas or whatever. It jumps right back into their problem, the crew. So there's Mike, Mr. White, and Pinkman. They're still trying to get a hold of this chemical they need in order to manufacture the meth. So the lady's pretty much, this is the second time her life's been saved. But this time through Pinkman. Pinkman's like, hey, you know, you gotta, we shouldn't just kill her, man. We gotta, you know, this, that, third. And I'm like, okay, Pinkman, old softy here. And then I know I'm breezing over it, but it's just like that whole part is what it is, but it helps structure the episode well, which I have to say, this episode is one of those episodes where I'm saying it again. If you switch the names up and switch the place and may even switch the meaning of it, by that I mean like maybe it could be set in outer space with aliens or a different alternate universe or something. You could set it up like that, but when you do that and you put it in a movie format and you release it during the summer, it's the summer blockbuster. I'm telling you, this episode has that written all over it. It's just quality viewing. It's pleasurable to watch. I'm telling you, it's some of the best stuff I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen acting like that. I don't think I have. Well, actually, the episode previous to this one, I saw some of that. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, she's put them onto an opportunity to get a larger quantity of this chemical. But in my head, I'm thinking, how much of this chemical do they really need to be sustainable? How long are they going to be sustainable with the amount that they're getting? And I'm saying that because that means they're going to have to do something like this again. But it all, before she's able to offer that, you know, they're playing bad parent, good parent, or just two parents have an argument, and then Pinkman's playing the kid that's the mediator. That's just how my mind works. I mean, growing up, that's just how I'm able to comprehend it. Okay, so after they do that, and they decide to actually go through with the plan, they're planning it out, and of course, you know, they're pretty skeptical at first, but you know, they're getting won over about the situation. They wound up pulling it off, man. But I'm telling you, as I'm watching that, I had to stop it. I was so like into it. I almost felt my hands sweating. I was just like so on edge as I'm watching it. I stopped it and came back again and watched it, and was like, I had so much adrenaline. Well, I had a little bit of adrenaline pumping through my body as I'm watching it, and I couldn't believe it. And then he shot the kid. Just, I was up here like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Boom. Ooh. Like, oh, why you do that? I mean, they can't leave no witnesses. That's without hesitation. That's the name of the game right there. I mean, you hate to see it happen, and it is a fictional show, but jeez, man, I was like, oh no. All that, because the actors in that scene were playing it so well. I was so heavily involved in celebrating with them that they pulled something like that off, and that kid comes up, and and I'm just as stuck as the actors are in that particular moment. And then just to put a bullet in that kid's chest, I was like, oh snap! Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. I cannot wait to see what's happening with Pinkman after this, because he was the most vocal out of the group after he witnessed that. Unbelievable. So unbelievable. Now, Mrs. White she's still in that position of I'm gonna win this. She's still in that position. I'm gonna win this. She's sitting there smoking her cigarette. They got her in a really classic pose, sideways, blowing smoke up in the air. You see the silhouette of some silhouette somewhere. I don't know. God, the lens is like killing me. Maybe it's a light. We gotta cover it up. Does that work better? Ooh. No, it's not working. Let's see if I can put it like this. God, that light is killing me. Let me see something. She's sitting there just. Let me see something right quick. I'll put some Windex on this. That's what I should do. That's a little better. A little better. I might take my coat off. Why am I talking all out like that? Look. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. She's sitting there, just smoking that cigarette. I may not win the war, but I'm winning this battle. And it's like, you're being petty at this point. And like I said, I think in the last episode, I can understand the character's position. This isn't what I asked for. We were out and done with it, but you decided to go back. Why? And I think the biggest issue is Mr. White is in such a rush, or has such a desire to have this whole family. There's this whole family or family type of thing, or a complete family, whatever. He has such a great desire for that to be a truth, but it's not. I mean, she did you dirty. She cheated on you dirty, man. And to come to where they're at now, like I said, I feel the character, she was backed in a corner, and she's like, she's really just trying to win this battle. She said it herself in the last episode. I'm winning this battle, I can't believe it. And meanwhile, Junior is 16, 17 by now. And he's like, I'm pretty much fed up with it. They're not telling him that when they can't tell him everything that's going on. I think that was Mr. White's biggest mistake in the first place. Telling her all the business. But she was acting so weird. I mean, by that I mean it's unusual for me to see an individual in a relationship act like that. I mean, she was upset that he was always missing and things of that nature. And then he just broke everything down. And again, they did something interesting, I think, in this episode. As they're having this argument, when he walks back in and she's like, I'm winning, basically. And she turns back and she's like, hey, she notices that, he has some dirt stains on his pants. Like, what are you out there doing, burying bodies? It's a quick little jab she tried to throw out there. But he's like, no, planning a rob, like we're robbing a train. And she's like, oh. She really showed no emotion towards that, which I think is so realistic, because it's like she wants to be rewarded with watching you feel that jab that she threw out. But when he comes back with a great counter, she's like, like she can't show any emotion towards that, which I think is so realistic. In my experience with women, that's how arguments go down, man. That's my experience. But I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode. I'm overly excited.